This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. David. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Iowa's offense takes the field to start this game off. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent, like they lead.
And the Hawkeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And he reels it in inside the 30. The Hawkeyes look to keep this drive humming.
Well, how about the defense? How about the respect level for this guy? Double team him, and what happens? He still wins. You think the offense is going to continue to feature this guy?
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get on.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Trying play action. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Rushes on him. Makes the grab on the left. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And the field goal unit is on the field. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So Missouri's offense will go to work for the first time today. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover him, take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff to Jones. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up?
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. So Missouri will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good line on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Going to the running game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Catch is made at the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Give to the running back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. After picking up a couple, it's down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. And the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa, Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engaged, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the first and second quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. From the gun. Give on the inside. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense lining up for a first down play. Back to throw, it's Dotson. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's the give off the left side. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Hawkeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try the jet sweep going for the first down. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Opening play of the drive from the 39. From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. So Missouri will have to punt it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Toss sweep to the right. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Get out of bounds. And the Hawkeyes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Throwing it, he just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise, when you start the game over 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Here's the handoff. Finding an escape route. There he goes. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Here's a heat. Using his feet to buy time. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? We've reached the 2-minute timeout. A tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the single back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Dotson. Got his man. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Hawkeyes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Leaves it with the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. It's complete.
Passing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable 1st half so far in Iowa City. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's kick it back to the guys inside Kinnick Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Hawkeyes will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the knee on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Horn. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message, going for it this close to his own end zone. Looking for a push on 4th down. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28.
I think everybody wants to go for it in this situation, but you've got to actually do it, and you got to be comfortable with the consequences if you miss this.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Looking for more room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Iowa! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. LSU has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 8 over Oklahoma. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Gets it past the marker. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in 10 in rushing. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Come on, set. They're going to ride this running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. The Hawkeyes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Horn. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They barely get the punt out of their own territory. It'll be marked down just outside the 45. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last. Breaks into the open. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Hawkeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Rides the back and leaves it. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wide open downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run to the left. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run.
Touchdown, Hawkeye! And the pummeling has started.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Finds some time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Scanning the field, it's Horn. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. On fourth down, going to the air. And it's going to be back for this offense. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the left. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the back. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
With the catch, it's Roberts. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Horn. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll pull it down and run. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Looking down the middle. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Looking downfield on 1st down. A strike downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. To the ground with the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He stopped at the 27-yard line, needed a little bit more to pick up that 1st down, and now they have a decision to make. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. He got it. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Horn. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Plenty of distance between them. Got it in the middle, it's Terry. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Wants to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked.
Yeah, and how about this defense? They've been struggling all day long. You're in a huge deficit, and you finally come up and make a play, block a kick. Maybe this creates some momentum now for your offense, and maybe they can go bail you out and make this a ball game.
He's got an open man. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained when you lose it. This is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Wants to fire on second down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. Dominated this football game.
The official says no good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not